Hello everybody. Ugh. This is what Jennifer McCreath looks like when she just wakes up. Anyway, I wanted to turn the camera on and talk, but while I have a thought in my head, sorry I kind of look brutal because I feel brutal and I'm wearing my pajamas. But anyways, it's October 29th, 2015. I want to talk a little bit about the Newfoundland and Labrador Access to Information Protection of Privacy Act. Something we heard a lot about back in 2012. When the infamous Bill 29 was passed through and subsequently changed later on. Skeptics and critics suggest the government did that because they had something to hide and they wanted to hide it. And then they thought they would mend fences even though after the hidden stuff's already passed through. But I'm reading the fine print. There's something I wanted to talk about. I actually got an email from somebody else who's had the exact same problem. Deals with Section 32 of this Act. Confidential evaluations. The head of a public body may refuse to disclose to an applicant personal information that is evaluative or opinion material provided explicitly or implicitly in confidence and compiled for the purpose of A. determining suitability, eligibility, or qualification for employment or for the awarding of contracts or other benefits by a public body. As I mentioned, have talked about many times before, I have won multiple job competitions with the Public Service Commission of the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, the public service, if you will. And after you are deemed winner of the competition, there is a override. The Public Service Commission and the so-called committee, which is made up usually of a Public Service Commission rep and a HR manager and or a program manager of the department. Once they go through their process and evaluate the candidates, rank them 1, 2, 3, the deputy minister of said ministry has an opportunity to veto or override. For any reason, they definitely... bottom line is, I think there's 3 criteria that they can look at. One, of course, would be union experience, and it's understandable that someone would lose their number 1 spot if their number 2 candidate was close enough and had more union experience. But there's other factors. And ultimately, I've been victimized 3 times. I've won competitions only to have the deputy minister say, no, I do not want to hire number 1. I would rather hire number 2 or number 3. And guess what? We don't have to tell you why. And that is what is still in this act. It was created in Bill 29. I believe at the time it was Clause 9A. I even referred to it as the Jennifer McCreath Clause. Now it's still there, folks. I know they said they changed the ATIPP Act back, but they didn't change everything. So you can win a job competition and still get screwed out of that job, and nobody has to tell you why. And believe me, folks, that has me seriously concerned, as does the individual who has emailed me recently. 2 ways we can handle this. Moral suasion. We can try to gently twist the arm of the government to change the law, the ATIPP Act. Well, now that there's actually an election coming up, so we could ask all 3 prospective parties what their opinions are on this issue. The other thing we do is take them to court and say it's unconstitutional. Bottom line, if they don't want to hire you, they don't have to hire you, and they don't have to tell you why. That could include reasons of discriminatory nature. Example, we don't want to hire a transgender person. There, I said it. Not necessarily saying that's why I was rejected 3 times, but I'm saying you can't necessarily rule it out. If a deputy minister does not want to hire me because I'm a transgender person, he has that right, and to me that is wrong. And this is an issue. It needs to be looked at. It needs to be changed. Anybody out there who's ever been screwed out of a government job competition because of a deputy minister's secret override, I want to hear from you. info@jennifermcreath.com. Let's talk about this. Let's make it an election issue because it's absolutely ridiculous. these competitions are supposed to be run through a credible manner, through the merit-based system, not through patronage, not through discrimination or anything like that. Excuse me, I gotta clean the camera here. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Email me, yes. Let's talk. info@jennifermccreath.com. Thanks for watching.